plot a straight line from its equation. Pause the video and have a go at example 6. In example 6, we have to plot the line y equals 4x. In order to plot a line, we would need to have a set of points that we can join together with a straight line. To generate these points, we make a table of values. And we have x values and corresponding y values. We can choose any x value and from the equation work out what the y value would be. What x value should we choose? Well, if we look at this graph we're going to draw on, here's your x-axis. We should only really choose -2, -1, 0, 1, 2 and 3 because any other x value is off the graph. I would choose values that keep it most simple, especially when you're doing the calculation, so 0, 1, 2. But the more you do, actually, probably the better. But 3 would be the minimum. So, what if x is 0? What's y going to be? Well, y is 4 x's. So if x is 0, y would be 4 zeros, which is simply 0. So we can put in when x is 0, y is 0. And I can plot that point along the corridor 0, up the stairs 0. And then the next one, what about when the x value is 1? Well, when x is 1, y is 4x, so y is 4 ones, which is 4. And we can go along the corridor 1, up the stairs 4. And what about when x is 2? Y would be 4 x's, so 4 2's, which gives us 8. Along the corridor 2, up the stairs 8. And we can draw a straight line through those points. And when doing that, make sure that your line goes not only through those points, but also should extend on off the, as far as the grid allows you. Now, be accurate. I can see here that looks slightly off, so just make sure you are really precise when you are plotting it. That looks about right, and you can label your graph as well. That's the graph y equals 4x. There is another way you can approach this question using the calculator. There's a table function on the calculator which I'll show you now. It takes away all understanding, so I prefer you use this method, but if you're stuck, this calculator method may be useful. So let's have a look at the calculator. If you go to the menu, hit the menu button, and then select number 3 for table function, you can see f of x there. Now f of x is what y is equal to. So y is equal to 4x. So we put in 4x for f of x. So 4, you type that in. Where's your x? Well, you've got to hit the alpha button, and then you'll find an x is above, if I can find it myself, above this here. There it is there, you see. Okay, x is above the closed bracket. So you hit 4x, and then you hit equals. And g of x, we don't have another function, we have only one function, so just hit equals to ignore that. And then it says, where do you want to start your table? So we can start our table at 0. And where do we want to end the table? My table stopped at x was 2, but we could go as far as 3. To move down, once you've hit a number, hit equals. And that will move it down to the next one. So we're going to go as far as 3. Type in 3 and hit equals. The step just means we go up in 1s or 2s or 3s. We're going to go up in 1s, so it'll be 0, 1, 2, 3. So just keep the step at 1 and then hit equals. And that gives you a table of values. So we've got there the x value is 0 and the y value, the f of x. They call it f of x, but you just think of it as y. It would be 0. When x is 1, y is 4. When x is 2, y is 8. And when x is 3, y is 12. And that matches up with my table. So that's a calculator function that you can use if you think it's going to be useful.